can have the materials ready to go. We got the batteries. That's good. We need the power conduits, though. So let's get the power... I guess like I'm going to have to go through this. I could probably just go like this, though, right? Yeah, this will just connect it to this. That's what I want to do. Pet, let's get you to prioritize that. We can get this battery charging, which would be nice. We actually have the wind turbine building as well, so we're going to have a lot of power. Yeah, the battery's charging now. Great, so we have power. Let's get another power conduit to run and connect to the solar panel. Power conduit out, and then over like this. That will connect it to the solar panel, which will then in turn connect it to the battery. And then later on, when I get this base developed a bit, we'll get some redundancy, and we'll go this way with it and connect the whole thing in a nice big circle, and we'll have some decent redundancy with it. Cool. All right, Kitty is going to bring the thing to butcher. That's great. We want no animal corpses to be in this stockpile anymore. No corpses here, and no foods are over here either. Rotten will be over here. Yeah, so don't allow rotten over here. And then these materials actually need to get hauled away. I don't want them here. This is supposed to be my junk pile, so I don't want these here. But Wasan Joe, thank you for the 5 bits. Says let the cannibalism start. B-Day, 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 B-Day. Thank you very much for the 5 bits. And for all the cupcakes, I like cupcakes. I don't have any. I think I'm gonna have to like try to talk my wife into buying me a cupcake or 2 or a dozen. Probably a dozen. It's better that way. When in doubt, get a dozen. I have something in my eye. Blah. That's the thing about live streams. You can't cut stuff out of this out. So when I have something in my eye, I have to stop and wipe my eye. But, you know. It's not like I can actually do anything anyway. Okay, man. Well, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, see you, man.
Later.
Bye-bye, Pro Dirt.
Later.
A.K.A. Mr. Calvini.
Bye. Later. Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. I probably said that terribly. I know. I had something in my mouth at the time. Arrivederci.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of a glorious bastard.
Does it?
Yeah. They speak Italian in that one. It's so great. Arrivederci.
Oh, yeah. That's
So
right.
bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Kitty, where are you going? Going all the way out to get the corpses. You know, I'm actually fine with that. You gonna keep getting the corpses and butchering things? You go right ahead. I'm good with that. We need to get all those beavers over here anyway. I don't have a stockpile for these beaver skins and stuff, so I think I'm gonna actually turn it on and get the apparel. Is that what it is, or raw resources? No, it's apparel. No, it's not apparel. Maybe it is apparel. What is it? What qualifies for like the skins and stuff? That's apparel, right?
That's textiles. The beaver skin itself is textiles. You have to use it in order to make clothing.
So maybe it's in raw resources. No, I'm trying to figure out what category this is in. Apparel, and it's not
textile.
It's not in apparel.
Sure.
There's there's no textile category.
Items.
Nope. But maybe unfinished. No, not that.
Manufacturing.
No manufacturing category either. I know you probably play with mods all the time, so you see different things. So.
Oh wait, are you talking about the sidebar?
Oh, here it is. It's in manufactured. Yeah, I'm trying to designate the stockpile. So so manufactured and then textiles. That's where it is. Okay. So that's what I want this to be. So they can put that over here. Oh, they're eating raw meat. Don't do that, Kitty. No. Why don't you refuel the campfire?
Well, I have to go, so.
Okay.
See you in another 2 hours.
Okay, Putin. See ya. How about we go How about we just tell her to cook it forever? It's like, Kitty, I just want you to cook. Just keep cooking. I need your cooking skill to be up. I need you to get to 6. I need you to get to whatever it is so that you don't cook bad food all the time. That's what I need. Make that happen. Now that I get the electrical cable laid in, there's no wind. Great. There's a little wind. Not enough to keep the battery going, though, right? Stored 195, 196. Oh, it is. Okay. It's charging at night. Nice. Okay, so we have bedrooms for everybody. That's good. We got a butcher's table. We've got only a campfire, but I want to get started on getting... I want to use this thing. I don't want this to just be this dead thing. I want to use this building. So I think Putin is going to go back to being a miner for a bit. What's his mining skill? 3. It's higher than everybody else's now because of all the practice he's had. So let him continue that practice. Orders mine. Let's get you mining down into here. And then we'll keep this as a wall for now. We're probably going to want to extend our fridge too. So how about we kind of go like this with the fridge? Maybe we'll just go all the way out here and we'll hook it up to another door on this side. And then this can be our kitchen right here. So you can mine all this out and get this to set up as a kitchen. For now, temporarily, I'm going to use the cave walls as the wall for the place, but I am going to switch it out eventually with something else. And then maybe we can have them grab a few of these. I don't need the components yet, actually. Let's not waste your time on it. How much wood do we have? 34 wood. All the trees we've been cutting down. We need to cut it down a lot more. So I need another colonist. Preferably one that's not 68 years old. It'd be great if we got like a random event, Randy, where we happen to have some sort of an escape pod, perhaps, that comes down and we can rescue them. And speaking of which, probably should have a room set up for prisoners if that's going to be a case. So how about we get another wall built? We'll do it behind Pet's room. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's kind of do it like... The walls aren't going to line up and it's going to annoy me. But I don't care. How big does this have room size requirements like Prison Architect does? Or can I just have a prisoner room be as small as I want?
You can have it be as small as you want, but the larger it is, the happier they'll be with it.
Yeah, it's the same with any colonist, where they'll get a mood debuff if they don't.
And if they're happier,
if it's too small.
if they're happier with it, they're more likely to join my colony.
Yeah, there is a mod that cuts that down in half though, which is really great.
Okay, I'm gonna do something like this then. It's gonna look a little weird, but I'm gonna do this. And then we'll have a... Oh, yeah, we'll have that. We'll put a door, I think here, and then here. I probably should have lights in the rooms. So let's get, what is it, power? No. For lights. Miscellaneous, no. Furniture, standing lamp. Let's do that. We get a standing lamp in the corner, maybe right by the bed. I think right by the bed is probably a better place for the lamp, in case they want to read the non-existent books they have. And then how about we get like... I don't really want to give them like chairs and stuff yet, but it's kind of a waste of resources. That should be good for now. Lights in the rooms will help, I think. Their mood. The wind is picking up a little bit. Batteries are getting kind of charged. Yeah, it's building up there. Now we're getting the charge. There we go. Sun's coming up again. Nice. Putin's gonna get going on the mining. I think actually I would like you to mine over here instead, because this is getting cold, right? Wait, is this on? Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to set this. I need to set the temperature of this thing. Otherwise, this stuff's not actually refrigerated. Whoops, my bad. Let's make the temperature be... What's a good temperature for the freezer? Like -4? -5? -10? Maybe we'll do like, we'll do like -10. It's probably a safe place to do there. Mining super slowly. Pet's working on the future cell that we'll have. Prison cell. But the music is really cool. They did a good job on the music.
Feels like you're actually in a Western.
Yeah, it's like, like normally if this is the same music over and over again in a game, it's like, okay, yeah, it's getting boring. But I think I could legitimately listen to Rimworld's soundtrack all day. I think I could. Get these trees up. I need to get all this wood. This wood needs to be, I need all of this. Like, just give me this. Give me this wood. I need infinite wood, please. Delta Thiago says, hi. Hi, Delta Thiago. Welcome to my stream. Thank you for joining me. Any mods? So we have a couple of mods active, but not a whole lot. It's pretty mod light. It's very mod light. Can I check see how many mods are active in this screen or no? I don't think I can. Mod settings. Select mod. I have Hand Me That Brick. Hand Me That Brick is the only one that is the only mod I have active that has any settings for it. But I think, actually, I think that's pretty much the only mod that's really has any impact on the game anymore. Because I think we also had the mod that lets me choose my colonists a bit, but I just kind of went random with it anyway. I think Hand Me That Brick is pretty much the only one, which is a really nice mod. Having other people deliver resources to your build sites is very, very nice. Okay, so we have an extra bedroom possibility for when they become a colonist. I want to get floors put in. Let's put in, I think just, we don't have materials. I don't want to use the steel for this. Let's do sterile tile on this one here. And we'll make this our little med bay. And then we'll just give them a regular wood floor on this floor here. So we'll make this one our little medical area. It's pretty small, but we can expand it later anyway. Or wait, did I do this backwards? I think I did this backwards. I don't think I wanted the metal. I wanted the medical area here. Damn. I didn't use the resources yet, so I can cancel the floors. That was my bad. Sterile floor should be this one. And then the cell is this one. My bad. There we go. The big one is... The big one's the medical center. Because we're also going to put our research bench in there too. I like to combine those two things together. Kitty's making some more meals. Is it getting cold in here? It says it's -10. So it's all chilled. Yep. Frozen won't spoil. Fantastic. Any other carcasses to gather from the beavers? They're probably already spoiled. There's a rat out this way. It's, yeah, deteriorating. Yeah, it says already done. You have a cougar out there. We don't want to be messing with a live cougar. Why isn't Charlie getting an actual stove? Because I don't have a kitchen yet. And I will get an actual stove. But for now, I don't have a kitchen. And I only have 3 colonists. And the campfire works wonders. It does exactly what it needs to do. And it doesn't take a whole lot of resources. So eventually I'll get an electric stove. I want to go right to electric. That's why I put some resources into the wind turbine and the solar generator pretty quick. Instead of just doing one solar generator, I went through the wind turbine too. And I'm going to get an extra batteries. We're going to line this wall over here with batteries too. We'll extend this out. In fact, I think I want to tell him to do that kind of right now. Kind of go like this with it. And then this will end up being our fridge. This will end up being the kitchen area, which I'll probably extend this way a bit more. And then we'll do some other stuff down here. But then eventually, what I want to do is I want to bring the power conduit up this way. I'll just do that now. It's not necessary right now. It's not necessary right now. I'm going to hold off on that. But Eventually, I'm going to bring the power conduit around and then connect it to the kitchen. And that way, there's like a loop here, which creates redundancy. So if something happens and power surge happens over here, the whole system's still connected. And there's no power loss because there's another area where it's also connected. So I like redundancy very much. I don't have any right now, but I do like redundancy a lot. So eventually we'll get a kitchen here, but is it slow? Yeah, we only have 3 colonists, so it's gonna be kind of slow a little bit, but anyway. Prepare carefully and just that. Yeah, that's it. That's the only 2 mods that are active right now. That's it. Negative 273.15 degrees Celsius is a good temperature. Yeah. No. It's a great temperature. If you just want complete and total death of all life, then yes, that's a great temperature. Not to die is the goal. Not to die. Yes, that is the goal. Gonna have Putin here. Look at him mining like a champ, making our fridge bigger. We can extend this zone a little bit more now. We can make the stockpile a bit bigger. Let's make sure we get these resources hauled out of here. Pet's busy making a sterile floor for our... When we get injured, we're going to need to take care of people, and I'm just going to get on that right now. We don't have a whole lot of steel left, though. I'm a little bit concerned about that. We got some chunks here, but we don't have a whole lot of steel. I think what I need is I'm going to get a sculptor's table. I'm going to put that, I think, probably out back like here. And then I'm going to make sure that there's a roof over top of that. So zone, expand roof area, and let's put a roof over top of the sculptor's table. And then we can have all of this, like, look at all these chunks here that we can get stuff for, you know? Like, we can build stuff out of this too. But we don't have a whole lot of steel. I am a little concerned about this. We've got compacted machinery here, and we've got compacted steel that we're drilling into, that we're mining into this whole time, which is nice. But as far as mining goes, there's not a whole lot on this map. Compacted machinery over here. I guess there's a pretty good steel deposit right here we can go after. Compacted machinery out this way. It's a little risky, but there's some plasteel this way. And then across the water, some sandstone. A couple of structures out this way. It's okay. We're going to use this, by the way. This is going to end up being used. We're going to have these predetermined structures here done. I think I might end up using this little room here as sort of a place to store maybe some weapons for now. We can put some weapons in there for storage. We'll build this whole thing out this way so that this is all one big structure. It kind of goes along the road because this is like a nice road, dirt road path that goes out into the world, you know. So we'll build a little town out of this, right? We'll have different little buildings and stuff all over this. That's kind of a town that people can stop by on their way to somewhere else on this road. I kind of like that idea. I might make this a regular stream thing. I might keep this going because I might get myself invested in this and then not be able to stop. We'll see. Can we refuel the fire? We don't need to. No, we don't need to refuel the fire. We have enough meat to last a bit. Actually, there's an awful lot of cooking to do. I think we do need to refuel it. Oh, needs wood to do that. We don't have any wood. Completely out of wood. Pet has used all of our wood. Okay, Putin, I want you to go get wood. Can you go out this way and cut down the wood? Let's get Putin prioritizing this. Let's go Putin here. I want you to prioritize plant cut and deprioritize your mining. I need the wood. We need a meal source. You have no way of preparing meals. Yeah, because the fire just died. That's fine. We didn't have any wood to do it anyway, so. Whoops, I don't want to forbid that. I want to get that hauled. I don't see the cat anymore. It's right here. Gunner. Gunner the cat. Still our little pet. Not dead yet. Hasn't been killed by the cougar yet.
Still being useless, huh?
Still being a useless cat. Wandering around. I'm waiting for it to actually hunt a rat or something, but it seems to want to just eat our food instead of getting its own food like a cat should. Oh, Kitty's hauling this ibex dough. Oh, yeah. Hauling the dough into the freezer. She's pretty strong.
These weigh a lot.
Yeah, they do. Now she's just going to meditate. She's praying. She's praying for the deer that she just killed, ruthlessly slaughtered, and put in the freezer. And then she's going to go and pray for the deer. She's very spiritual in her hunting. I almost hit slaughter on Gunner. I wanted to hunt the rat, and I thought this thing that was next to the rat was... Like, I thought that was an animal that we could hunt. And rather than hunt, I saw slaughter, and I went, oh, what's that? Oh, right. Let's make another stockpile here. This stockpile zone back here is going to be for all of our chunks. I'm going to repurpose this area. So I want to put chunks back here. All the raw resources are there. Raw resources, stone blocks, put those there. Let's put the steel back here maybe. No, I don't think the steel needs to go here. Just the chunks. Because this is where our stone cutters table is. So I want it to be back there. And make that be an important location for that stuff. And then this is no longer chunks. So just the rotten stuff goes here. You can also cut down that tree. Glasses are bugging my face again. We have a pretty good amount of food, so I'm going to pull Kitty off of... Well, she's hunting a rat right now, but I think I'm going to pull her off of that. What is her artistic skill? Wait, what's the one that... Like, how fast they're going to cut stone, right? What's the skill for that?
Stone cutting?
Is a stone cutting skill? I didn't see it.
No,
I guess I'll go
that's
back.
under crafting.
Oh, for the skill, though. So it's crafting skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Kitty is a really good crafter. So guess what, Kitty? You're going from hauling the dead animals and cooking for the group to... Oh, I made a sculptor's table instead of a... Ugh. I didn't do the wood cutting table. I made a sculptor's table. All right, well, that's not what I wanted to do. I want a stone cutter's table. I guess I can just put them next to each other. Why not? And Pet, you will go ahead and work on that. We have a pretty good, like, sterile environment here for this stuff now. We can actually get furniture and another bed. And I can make another bed, like, say, make this look kind of like a hospital would. We'll have a bed here, and then we'll have a bed here, and then we'll have a bed. I don't like the way that looks. When in doubt, just do it simple. Let's go here and then here. And then we can go this way. And then probably just 3 beds. I don't know how, like, if I put 3 beds next to each other like this, it's probably okay. I'm going to do that. I'm just put 3 beds there. We'll have 3 beds here. And you know what? I actually don't need that many right now. We'll just have 2 for now because I don't want to use the resources. But then I also want a research table. Also, let's give them a joy period at the beginning of the day. Let's give them, like, from 6 to 7 every morning to do something for joy. And then maybe they do it for an hour at night, too. Let's just do it like that. It's fine. So, the structure furniture. We want the research table, which is production. Simple research bench. I think that's probably fine. Put that right here. Or we put it this way. This gives me more room for another bed later too. I'll put it here. Cool. Pet's building the beds. Nice. We have a medical area done. So let's put the medical bed here and the medical bed here. There we go. Medical bed is in place. Pet's gonna eat a little bit. And now, Kitty, I want you to cut. Let's do marble. You have a lot of marble. Let's do marble first. Let's do marble blocks for the end of time. And then I want you to focus on that. So Kitty focuses now on crafting. There we go. And cooking. Crafting and cooking. But if there's nothing to cook, go craft. Okay. Sterile. That place looks disgusting. Clean it. And door floor. Yes, 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 yes. The door floor. I forget the door floor a lot. I do that in Prison Architect, too. I forget the door floors. Then we end up with, like, little weird parts. Floors. We want sterile tile here. And then wood floor here. And then we also want to clean... no. Cancel this. Where's the clean command, I wonder? Is there a cleaning command? Doesn't look like it.
No, you just have to right click.
I see. We'll get him to clean this. Don't worry. We'll get that done. Even though I told him to prioritize it, he isn't doing it. There we go. It's cleaned. It's cleaned. You happy? Floor is clean now. It's a sterile environment now. Okay, we got an eclipse, which means no sun. That's okay. That's why I got the wind turbine. So we'll still have some electric energy. Kitty's just going to do some stargazing. Cloud watching. She's watching the eclipse. That sounds like a really healthy thing for your eyes. Just watch the eclipse. Do it. That's awesome. I guess it depends on what kind of eclipse it is, but since it is nighttime, I guess it's probably not that unhealthy for her eyes. I think it's better if you let them do anything so they sleep when they want. Let them do anything? Oh, you mean like, yeah, you just do anything across the whole thing? Yeah, you know, I mean, maybe? I don't know, what do you think about that, Pet? Just putting the whole schedule at anything? I feel like they'd never work.
I just leave sleep schedule as is, and then set a time for work and a time for free time. It actually keeps up their joy a lot better, so they do it less often.
Yeah.
Is Pet like really loud for anybody else?
Yeah, he is pretty loud. I just managed him a little bit and turned him down, but I already have him down to 20%, so I can't really turn him down much more. I think it's just automatic.
It's okay, you guys were loud in my ears too.
Sorry.
It's okay, I turned you all the way down.
I'm naturally loud just because I've got this.
Okay.
That's what happens when you have a good mic. G-Man's got the same problem now. He's too loud, but that's what it is. Matt Toltol. I don't know how to say your last name. I'm sorry, but thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah. Those are just gonna sleep now. Who else gonna see Totality? Is that a movie coming out? Totality?
No, the total eclipse that's coming over America from Washington down to Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, it happens this year. We haven't had one in like such a long time.
I'm not in the range to see it, so it wasn't at my local news. Darn.
Yeah, it's going from Washington down the Plain States, I think all the way to Georgia. Is where it'll be, and so for the rest of us, it'll be a partial.
Okay. When is that?
I can't remember, but I think it's Thiago says it's the 21st.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
So, well, all the news is gonna report it anyway.
like Prophet's comment. It's like 21st is gonna be a total eclipse. Yeah, and when North Korea attacks. I'd probably read that comment out of context, but out of context it sounds pretty funny.
I don't think there'll be an eclipse when North Korea attacks. I think it'll be more like a bright blinding flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or no, that's their attack is to block the sun with the moon.
Oh,
so
right.
that the U.S. can't have sunlight
Yeah, exactly.
partially.
Because mighty and powerful world leader, best Korea will totally do that.
But the funny thing is, it'll only cover up like a part of the United States. Like nothing to really worry about.
Yeah. I just feel like I want the room before I go. Like the steel is nice, but I want the room first. So never mind. Putin, where are you? You are there. You are cutting down trees. Good sir. Cutting down trees. We don't have any wood still. We're still out of wood. No matter how much we cut down, we're just gonna use it. Getting some nice power generation though. I think I'm gonna put another battery in here. As soon as Pet gets all this hauling out of the way. He's hauling away these chunks here, which is nice. So nice of him to do this. All right, so now that this battery's out of here, I think I'm going to put in another one. So let's get power, battery. Oh, the poor guy died. Darn it. Poor creatures. If I put a battery in front of the cooler, does that block the cold air from coming into the room? Wish I knew.
What?
If I put a battery in front of the cooler, does that block the cold air?
I have no idea. I've never tried. I just kept everything separate.
Yes, it will.
Okay. Well, in that case, since they're thinking ahead, I will put the battery here then. And then I'll put the power conduit across the room to there. That should take care of that.
At least as far as I know, it will. I could be wrong, but last I knew, they needed a space in front and behind them.
Okay. You know, that does make sense because it does have this little like highlighted area for that, so it does make sense. All right, cool.